The cassava factory ran like it finally knew its own rhythm again. Belts rolled, steam lifted in thin waves. Workers joked over the noise, hands moving from habit, not fear. Trucks lined up and pulled out one by one, heavy and steady. Alex stood near the control panel watching the numbers hold. He didn't smile. He counted. He listened for anything wrong inside the sound. At the farm, Tuna rinsed vegetables at the water jar. Henry sat on the porch step, tapping a spoon against a bowl, proud of his own music. Tuna turned to the small storage room to get string for the vines. A rolled paper was tucked behind sacks of feed. Not her handwriting, not her paper. She unrolled it. A renovation drawing. Straight lines. New measurements. A clean plan that didn't look like home at all. Tuna traced the labels with her finger. She went cold. The vegetable garden, her garden, was crossed out. The beds were replaced by a wide blank zone. Expansion area. No note, no ask Tuna, no keep this. Henry looked up. Mom? Tuna rolled the paper tight again like she could erase it by force. She walked to the porch, called Alex's phone, and listened to it ring. Once, twice. Then his voice, too controlled. Tuna? She didn't greet him. She didn't soften it. Why is my garden not in the plan? Silence on the line. A few seconds too long. Alex, Tuna said, steady and shaking at once. What else have you decided without me? The line inside the factory kept moving. A worker lifted a sack and grinned at Alex. Boss, this week feels like old times. Alex nodded, eyes still on the meters. His phone buzzed again. Lan. Then another message from Mai. Then a call from a number he didn't save. Alex stepped away from the machines and answered the unknown call. A voice with no warmth. We received your draft expansion layout. We can begin site conversion as soon as you confirm. We need the final plan today. Alex's throat tightened. Today is too fast. It's not fast, the voice said. It's the market. If you can't scale, someone else will. Alex looked back at the floor where workers stood in a line, steady and sure. They weren't thinking about scale. They were thinking about rent, school fees, medicine. He lowered his voice. Give me until end of day. Until noon, the voice corrected. Then the call ended. At the farm, Tuna sat with the rolled blueprint on her lap. Henry climbed into her arms and pressed his cheek against her chest. She kissed his hair, but her eyes didn't move. They stayed fixed on the paper like it could bite. Batang came by with a basket of eggs, as she often did. She stopped at the gate, looking Tuna up and down. You've been pale these days. Rest more. Tuna forced a smile. I'm fine, Auntie. But Batang's eyes stayed worried. She glanced at the garden beds, then at the storage room, then back to Tuna. Alex is still taking calls late? Tuna's smile fell. You've noticed? In the countryside, we notice everything, Batang said softly. And we worry when people stop talking. Henry tugged Tuna's sleeve and asked, innocent and direct, later, can I still play in this garden? Tuna felt her breath catch. She turned her face away for a second so he wouldn't see it. Why do you ask that, baby? Henry pointed at the beds. Dad looks at the garden like he's thinking. That sentence hit Tuna harder than any shouting would have, because it sounded true. At the factory, Lon found Alex near the loading area. Her face was tight. They're pressing again, she said. They want a clear expansion decision. They're talking about fruit shipments too? acacia wood, everything. Alex rubbed his forehead. Keep production steady. Lan hesitated. And tuna? Alex's jaw hardened. I'll handle it. Lan didn't argue, but her eyes said what her mouth couldn't. This was the same Alex from before, the one who called silence handling. Mai's message came in. They're asking who has authority to approve land change. If it's you, they want your signature on the updated layout. Alex stared at the screen until the letters blurred. Then he typed one line to Mai. Don't reply yet. And that was how pressure grew in two places at once. Inside a loud factory and inside a quiet home where no one had asked Tuna what she wanted to keep. Tuna didn't call again. She didn't beg. She didn't threaten. She walked the garden slowly as if greeting each bed like a person. She touched the bamboo trellis. She checked the soil with her fingers. She looked at the fish pond and watched the surface ripple. Then she took the blueprint and went straight to Alex's mother's room at the farmhouse. She knocked once. Alex's mother opened the door and saw the paper in Tuna's hand. Her face changed, just slightly. Not surprise, recognition. You found it, she said. Tuna stared at her. You knew. Alex's mother didn't deny it. I heard pieces. I didn't see the drawing until today. Tuna's voice stayed calm, but the calm was thin. Where is Alex right now? At the factory, his mother said. Trying to keep the work moving? Tuna held the blueprint up. And what about this? Alex's mother looked at the crossed-out garden line. Then she looked at Tuna's belly. Small, but real. She spoke carefully. Alex thinks he protects people by deciding fast. Tuna nodded once. Then tell me this. If my garden is expansion area now, what am I in his plan? Alex's mother didn't answer right away. Her silence wasn't cruel. It was heavy. Alex's mother finally said, low and blunt, if you want the truth, Tuna, you'll have to ask him in the place where he feels strongest. Tuna went to the factory before the afternoon heat fully lifted. She carried Henry on one hip and the blueprint in a bag. She didn't announce herself. She walked in through the side entrance like she belonged there. Because she did. The sound hit her first. Machines, metal, workers calling out. The smell of cassava and steam. Lon saw her and froze. Tuna didn't stop. Where is Alex? Lon glanced toward the office. He's in a call. Tuna nodded. Then I'll wait. Henry pressed his face into Tuna's shoulder, startled by the noise. Tuna rocked him gently. Her eyes stayed fixed on the office door. Through the glass, she could see Alex's silhouette. Head down, one hand on the phone, one hand pointing at the layout on his desk. Tuna's stomach turned. He wasn't just thinking, he was negotiating over her land. The door opened. Alex stepped out and stopped when he saw her. His face drained fast. Tuna, why are you here? Tuna didn't raise her voice. I came because you didn't come home with the truth. Alex looked around, suddenly aware of workers nearby. He lowered his voice. Not here. Here, Tuna said, because this is where you made the decision. Lon moved as if to help, then stepped back. Mai stood near the accounts desk, eyes wide, saying nothing. Alex swallowed. Let's go outside. Tuna walked with him, Henry still on her hip. They stopped near the loading area where trucks pulled out in a line. The drivers glanced over, curious, then looked away. People in factories know when something personal has walked in. Tuna opened the bag and pulled out the blueprint. She didn't fling it. She set it on a stack of wooden pallets like evidence on a table. "Explain," she said. Alex's mouth opened, then closed. He tried the soft approach. "It's not what you think." Tuna's eyes didn't blink. "My garden is removed." "That part is not a feeling, it's a line." Alex rubbed his hand over his face. "Tuna, the orders increased. The farm can finally grow. We can finally be stable." "Stable for who?" Tuna asked. "For the factory? For your pride? For a future where I'm expected to agree after you sign?" Alex flinched like she'd slapped him. "I'm doing this for us." Tuna's voice cracked just enough to show the cut underneath. "Then why didn't you ask me what us needs?" Alex glanced at Henry, who was watching his father with big eyes. Alex softened for a second. "Because I knew you'd worry." Tuna nodded once. "Yes, I would worry. Because you are changing our home without me." Alex's shoulders tightened. "Tuna, listen. If we accept this expansion, we can pay debts. We can upgrade the farm. Henry won't lack anything. Our baby won't lack anything." Tuna felt her throat close on that word. "Our baby?" she asked quietly. "And the place I'm growing food for them?" Alex looked down. "We only need a portion." "A portion," Tuna repeated. "The portion right next to the beds. The strip I've been building up for months." Alex's eyes flicked to Lon, then to Mai, then away, like he hated being seen right now. Tuna watched him carefully. "You already told them yes, didn't you?" Alex didn't answer. That was answer enough. Lan's phone buzzed. She glanced at it and went pale. "They're asking again?" she murmured to Alex. "They need confirmation before noon." Tuna looked at Lon, then back at Alex. "So it's true. This isn't planning. This is a deadline you didn't tell me about." Alex's voice hardened, defensive. "I didn't want to burden you." Tuna's eyes sharpened. "I am already carrying a burden, and you're adding another one without asking." For a moment, the factory noise seemed to drop behind them, not because it got quieter, because the tension got louder. Alex tried one last angle. "If we don't do this, we lose the chance," Tuna replied, steady and plain. "If you do this without me, you lose something else." Alex's mother arrived then, not rushing, not dramatic. She stood beside Tuna and looked at Alex as if seeing him clearly for the first time in a long time. She spoke calmly. "Khan. If Khan continues deciding for other people, Khan will repeat the old mistake." Alex's jaw trembled. He stared past her at the trucks leaving, at the workers who believed in him again, at the future he could touch with one signature. And for the first time, he looked torn. Not between success and failure, but between success and family. The afternoon meeting request came in writing. A short message, a time, a place, a polite threat hidden inside polite words. Lan showed it to Alex with both hands like handing over a knife. "They want you there in person. They want to see the land. They want to move fast." Alex read it and didn't respond. Not yet. Tuna took Henry and sat on a bench near the break area. She fed him water and wiped his mouth, movements careful and normal, like she refused to fall apart in public. Mai came close, voice low. "Tuna, Alex is under pressure." Tuna didn't look up. "I know." Mai hesitated. "He's trying to protect the whole chain. Workers, orders, debts." Tuna finally raised her eyes. "And who is protecting the person who grows the food?" Mai had no answer. Alex stood alone near the pallets, staring at the blueprint where it still lay. The lines didn't look like business anymore. They looked like a cut. Alex's mother stepped beside him, not touching him, not comforting him, just present. "You remember what happened before?" she said. "When you decided for others. When you thought silence was kindness." Alex's voice came out rough. "I'm trying to be better." "Then start with the simplest thing," his mother replied. "Say the truth before you say the plan." Alex looked towards Tuna. She was rocking Henry gently. Henry kept glancing at his father, confused by the distance between them. Alex's chest tightened. He had wanted growth. He had wanted to be strong again. He hadn't expected strength to feel like this, like choosing between two kinds of loss. Tuna stood when Alex finally walked over. She didn't step back, but she didn't step closer either. Alex spoke softly. "I did say yes. In my head. I didn't sign, but I was moving toward it." Tuna nodded, not surprised. "That's what I felt." Alex swallowed. "I believed it was the only way." Tuna's voice stayed quiet. "You believed? Alone." That word, alone, hit Alex like a door shutting, because he realized that was exactly what he'd done. He had made the future a solo game again. His mother watched them both, then said one sentence and let it hang. "Sometimes the cost of moving fast is that the people you love arrive late to their own life." Noon came closer than anyone wanted. The sun sat high, bright and unforgiving. The factory kept running because it had to. Work doesn't pause for family pain. Tuna and Alex stood outside, near the loading yard where dust lifted with every truck. Henry held Tuna's hand and held Alex's finger with his other hand, refusing to choose a side. Lon approached, careful. "The partner is waiting," she said. "They're asking for a final answer." Alex stared at the message on his phone. A simple line: "Confirm expansion today, or we withdraw." Tuna didn't grab the phone. She didn't cry. She didn't plead. She only asked the one question that mattered. "If you take the land," she said, "what do I get to keep?" Alex opened his mouth. He had a dozen business answers. Debt, profit, security, growth, but none of those were what she asked. Alex's mother stood behind them, quiet, watching her son fight the old instinct. Decide fast, hide the mess, call it protection. Alex looked at the trucks, at the workers who needed him, at Tuna's belly, at Henry's small hand, still holding both parents like a bridge. He took the phone and pressed call back. The line rang. Once, twice. Tuna held her breath, not for the deal, but for what kind of man would speak next. And when the partner finally picked up, Alex's voice came out low and careful, as if one wrong word could break the farm in half.